Well, I don't want to keep touching on this too much, but we did talk about those balloon space tours a couple weeks ago.
Very exciting stuff that was. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just still can't believe people are considering doing that. I mean, I think it's great. I would love to do it, but man, all the possible dangers. Well, maybe if I actually talked to an expert, I would realize there's not too much to worry about. But something similar caught my eye about flying taxis being tested in Japan. Yeah, taxis that are apparently going to be featured at the 2025 Expo in Osaka. I don't know, outside of Japan, but within Japan, there's already some hype kind of building up to that event. Um,
Damn, 2 years away.
yeah, 2 years away, but already going on. It's a pretty long event. It's like 180 days or something. It runs from April 13th to October 13th under the theme of Designing Future Society for Our Lives. And yeah, so they've already started testing these taxis. The one they tested the other day was just a one-man unit. The company was Marubeni. It's one of 5 companies that have been selected to operate the flying taxis, and it's teamed up with the U.S. company for a single-seater. And in the test, the craft ascended straight up into the air, lifted by its multiple propellers about 10 seconds after activation. And then while hovering about 8 meters above the ground, it moved backward, forward, left, and right, and spun around multiple times before landing. Um, that doesn't sound like a very thorough test, especially considering these things are going to fly over residential areas. With flights over residential areas expected to take place, the prefectural government is working to reduce noise pollution. That's probably not everyone's first worry. And also convince locals of the craft's safety. Ben, would you be willing to get into a flying taxi?
As a test pilot.
Well, by the time we'll probably have an opportunity to get into them, they might actually be, cleared for real use, commercial
It
use.
sounds like, well, I kind of saw an image of that on your bit of paper there.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like a giant drone
pretty
that
much.
someone's going to be sitting in
Yeah, this one from Marubeni is definitely looks just like a giant drone.
with lots of tiny propellers or one or a few big ones.
It,
So it could sound pretty dangerous if there's going to be a bunch of those, as it's going to be a taxi service. Could be mayhem in the air.
Yeah,
All
these
these
are
propellers.
apparently. I mean, they're gonna build. They're gonna construct ports for the craft because, yeah, these are going to. I mean, and for this the Osaka, what's it called, Expo. These are just going to be used to kind of transport people to and from the expo. But again, they're going to go over neighborhoods. But yeah, this one they show is just like a single seater. So I don't even know if that means it's going to be like an unmanned aircraft. You're basically going to be at the whim of the software controlling machine. One of the other companies, Japan Airlines, is going to show a two-rider aircraft that they're developing with the German company. So yeah, not only will you probably not be with a pilot, uh, you'll be suspended up in the air, just yeah, under the control of the software.
So these airport taxis, or not airport taxis, these air taxis, they're going to be actually used during the expo to go to and from.
Yeah,
So people that want to participate or not participate, but go to the expo, they can ride these taxis.
yep. Japan plans for the flying cars to be among the expo's main attractions and provide access to the event from an artificial island set up in Osaka Bay. Yeah, so just for
Oh.
transportation to the expo.
Yeah, maybe I'll take out some life insurance just before and then, yeah, give it a go.
Give it a go.
Not sure if my wife would be up for that, but I just won't tell her. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a
Sounds
lot of
very interesting.
yeah, a lot of these flying. I mean, I don't know. Drones were like this huge thing. I was actually working with drones at a former company, and yeah, like what was that, 5, 8, 10 years ago or something? Everybody was talking about our skies would be filled with drones, and then everybody realized they probably don't want buzzing machines up in the sky. So that seemed to kind of kill off that whole dream of drones taking over the world. But yeah, now you're just gonna have flying cars covering the sky, noise pollution and everything. I don't know. I don't really see this happening too soon,
No,
but
I think until they develop some kind of flying technology that doesn't involve a lot of propellers and noise, because that sounds, yeah, a little bit dangerous. So you don't see helicopters flying near each other as well, right? So there's probably a reason why they shouldn't be.
yeah, I already have like a fear of kind of getting in helicopters. I'm fine with airplanes and everything,
Right.
but helicopters seem to scare me a bit. And I mean, I guess, taxi drivers in Japan in general are pretty crazy. So I guess it's better that maybe these are being controlled by software.
Mm.
Because if you can imagine like taxi drivers in Japan just operating a bunch of these up in the air, I
Oh,
don't
because
think
all the
anybody.
taxi drivers are like at least 80 plus as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that's just another scary thing coming to the skies of Japan pretty soon.